jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Orbits of Virginia Beach. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Ready. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll try the left side. Clements. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He's got another one to Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Orbits have cut it back within a score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Flowers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? Liking 18.
Open man right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
7-10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Right side, he has Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Johnston on the quick slant. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's good for Virginia.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And all the way in for a touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Orbits are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And now an audible here into something else. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Orbits add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 71 yards. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Mustang 19. 18, right here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
Complete to Johnston here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor.
For them here in the first half, pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to fire one in before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
That's good. 4.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Let's go. 19 light.
They'll throw now on the final play. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Ready, break. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Lamb. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that gets him back within 10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd down, Clements. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
1st down and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 11. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Palmer going to go in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Right side, he has Johnston. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Clements. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Dancing to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
18, 5 years. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start with no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
70 range.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. No, followed up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Dallas.
Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, caught by Tremble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now yet again the Cowboys are going to line up here to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Clements. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That would look looks like he'll throw here. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 15. This ball deep for Tony. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
At their own 2-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's complete to Lamb. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.